In this video, I will show you how to make a health bar in Roblox Studio. So let's jump straight into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up a new template on Roblox Studio. And once you're here, you want to come across to the Explorer window on the far right hand side. If you don't see this open, come up to the top and at these options at the top, you want to click onto View. And then go ahead and click onto Explorer to open up the Explorer window. So what you want to do is come across to the Explorer window, then you want to navigate to the Starter GUI folder, click onto the plus button next to it, and then what you want to do is click onto Screen GUI. And what you can do is go ahead and rename this just by right clicking onto it. And what you can do is go ahead and rename this to Health Bar. So I'm just going to do that now. And once that's done, come back to the Explorer window and click on the plus button next to the health bar. And what you want to do now is select frame. So what we can now do, this is added the frame, so we can now just move this wherever we want on the screen and we can customize it to look how we want, so something like this. So what I'm going to do is just move it for now up into the top left hand corner up here, and you can go ahead and change the background color as well. So if you come down to the bottom right hand corner, and what you want to do is click here where it says the background color, and you can go ahead and change the color. So I'm going to change this to green and then press OK. So you can see we've now got our custom health bar ready to go. Again, if you want to, you can add a little outline like a border to this as well. So if you look down, you've got a border size pixel, which is down here. So you can go ahead and make a little line around the border like this. So I think that's a bit too big actually. So what I'm going to do is just come back and make this a bit smaller. So I'm going to go for about 5. Okay, I'm happy with that. So you can see we've now got a bit of a border around our health bar. So next what you want to do is come back to the Explorer window, and this time you want to rename the frame, and you just want to basically rename that to background. So we're just going to go ahead and do that now. Once you've gone ahead and renamed it, you next want to come to this background frame you've just created and then click the plus button next to it and then add another frame. And what you're going to want to do to make sure this fills the exact frame completely is you're going to want to change the size. So once you've got this one selected, the frame down here, you want to come down to the data at the bottom and you want to go down to size and just enter the following, which is 1, 0, 1, 0. And then press enter. So you can see that's now filled this exactly as we want it. That's perfectly in frame. Now what I'm going to do is change the border size pixel for this one to 0. So we can see that's actually already specified as 0. And I'm going to change the background for this one to a red color. So I'm just going to select a red color from here. And what you're going to want to do next is rename this from frame. So you want to right click onto it, click onto rename. And this time we're going to put health display like so. So what you want to do from here is change the transparency first of all. So again, come down, make sure you're on the text label. So make sure you've got that selected and then come down to the date. Now what we want to do is change the background transparency, which this one, we're going to change that to 1 to get rid of this white sort of box that it's in. And also I'm going to change the text on this as well. So I'm just going to scroll down and underneath text, I'm going to change the font on this one just to make it a bit sort of like easier to read. And also we're going to change the size of the text. So I'm going to press onto text scale down here so we can make this bigger, and I'm just going to move that down so it's in the box a bit more. And also what I'm going to do is change the text itself because at the moment it says label, we don't want it to say that. So what I'm going to do is change this to health and press enter to apply the changes. So you can see our health bar is now starting to come along. Then what I'm going to do is come back to the text label. I'm just going to rename this as well to title. So I'm just going to click onto rename and then put title into here. So that's the actual interface done. Now what we're going to do is just play about with the scripting. So the first thing we're going to want to do is come back to the health display option in the Explorer window, and what we're going to do is click onto the plus icon. If you can't see it, just come down to the scroll bar at the bottom and you'll be able to go up, click onto the plus icon, and what we want to do is click onto local script. So for the first line of script, you want to put the following, which is local player equals game dot players dot local player. So that's your first line, and then you want to press enter to come on to your second line. So make sure you enter it exactly as I have here with any capital letters or whether that's in lowercase. So in the next line, go ahead and put the following, which is local character equals player dot character or player dot character added. Then you want to put a colon and then wait. Then you want to put an open and close bracket and then press enter. So make sure you are entering this exactly as I am with the correct capital letters in the right places. And now for the third line, you want to put local humanoid equals character colon weight full child. And you want to put open bracket and speech marks, and then go ahead and put humanoid into here. Once that's done, press enter. And what you want to do is go down to line 5. So you want to go down 2 lines and you want to put the following into the next one, which is humanoid dot health changed colon connect. Then you want to put an open bracket, then F for function, then a open bracket, and then you want to put damage. Close bracket. Like this. And then what we're going to do for the final part of the script is put the following into line number 6, which is in between these two. So we want to put script dot parent dot size equals udim udim2. So this one here dot new open bracket damage space / space humanoid dot max health comma space 0 comma space 1 comma space 0, and then close bracket. So after you've done that, that's your script all ready to go. That's all done now and completed. And that is all you need to do. So what you can do now is just come out of the local script, and this is all now ready to go, this health bar. Of course, you can play about with it and change the font and the background color. You don't have to follow it exactly as I done. Obviously, the scripting is different. You do want to make sure you copy that exactly as I have done for it to work successfully. But that's how to go ahead and make a health bar in Roblox Studio. So I hope this tutorial did help you out today, and if it did, I would really appreciate it if you was to consider dropping down below the video, leaving a like, and also subscribing to the channel. With that being said, I just want to take a minute to thank you guys for watching this tutorial, and I will see you in the next video.